Ay, 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 ay.
Hello guys, this is Kobe's back again on our video, and this I'm doing another um yearly tier list video. Yeah. Um as as it's become a tradition in the past 2 years, this is the third time which I did not watch that many animes. So in total, I counting by this year, I if I remember correctly, I only watched about 25 animes. Well, not exactly 25 because that includes a few, maybe like less than 5 rewatches on sub shows that I did. But yeah, um most are just either just from this year, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like I don't remember much of this being like being last year or previous years, but yeah, that's basically it. um okay, I gotta introduce what this tier list is all about. It's basically how I feel and how I rank every anime that I watch, whether it's TV anime, movie. I don't have any OVAs in there, pretty sure, etc. And yeah, that's basically it. Um, okay. In this, I should give my thoughts on it. Maybe a few lines here and there, and yeah. And it's honestly, let's just start. Real Zero, maybe an A. Like I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking like if GT staff, I'm looking forward to seeing more of this. I would, but I would not read the light novel because honestly, for me, this was a great show, and I don't want to ruin that. Like, there's a few exceptions that I would do that. Like, for example, with Rascal or Rascal Does Not Dream, Rascal Does Not Dream series, which I did. But still, even that did ruin the anime for me. Yeah. Basically, I won't do that for Real Zero, but still, great show. I would recommend. Next up is Yakuza's Guide to Being a Babysitter. Um, yeah, I think that's the name. Yakuza's Guide to Being a Babysitter. One of my favorite animes of summer season, I think. Yes, summer season. Um, I honestly look forward to it every, like, if I remember correctly, Thursday or Friday, whenever I wake up. It's just giving me the feels, man. It gives me the wholesome injection of fucking wholesome injection essentially. Honestly, if you want a laid back show about a yakuza member babysitting, like if you like that concept, I would I would highly recommend this to yeah. Essentially, if you like slice of life, there's also some action that's there, but it's mostly used for like comedic. There's also some serious as well, but yeah, that goes later on. Anyways, putting it as next is your boy Kongming. Honestly, might be top five shows of the year possibly. I still don't know how I'm gonna rank since I only watched 25 animes and I can't really put like the top 10. So I just did a simple top 5. Your boy Gongmei, one of my favorite shows of the summer season. Absolutely fantastic. I love, especially I love the characters Gongmei and Eiko, like seeing their journey from beginning to like what they did in like episode the last few episodes was from the beginning to end. It was absolutely a blast to watch. So yeah, highly recommend. And I hope for a season 2 of this. So yeah. Next up is Utormono Mass of Truth. As you all know, I have I have reacted to Ultraman no Massive Truth all the way through from episode 1 to episode 28. And I still feel the same way as I did, like I said in the episode 28 reaction. I think it's a decent enough adaptation that it gave me some enjoyment and it did give me some some bit of feels that I had for like playing the third game. But in terms of an adaptation, it's not really like well done. Like seriously, you like I am glad they did like 28 episodes for this shit because goddamn, and it would not go well. At least they did the effort of doing 28 episodes. But for a game that's I think on average is like 50 plus hours. It's definitely not gonna make the cut. So yeah, they did what they could, and I respect them for it. Anyways, Kaginato. Kaginato, one of my favorite shows of the year. I also reacted to this, which fantastic. If you're a massive key fan, I highly recommend for you to watch this. Though I would say you need to either watch every anime or read every VN that this series includes, like Canon, Air, Lil Busters, Clanad, Rewrite, and Angel Beats. The new addition to this season. Absolutely fantastic. It's just I love seeing the characters interacting overall, but I also love the bits of and pieces of key references that they make. Those were gives me the absolute laughs. Like no, like during my Kaginato watch, I think I read Air and Angel Beats at that time, and just reread Angel Beats and read the visual novel and finally read the visual novel of Air, and I actually had a more blast of it than season one. Though I did rewatch season one since, of course, very short form is so now. But yeah, overall one of my favorite shows this year, and season three. Considering we'll be getting Summer Pockets, the upcoming keyword, which we also have another keyword here later on. I'll talk about it later. Summer Pockets. I hope they do the adaptation right. And considering I recorded this just at New Year's Eve, and I will release it about 2 weeks later. I absolutely hope later that we'll be getting some announcements on New Year's Day, or maybe even later on, since in the end of the year they do a progress report on some shit for the company. But yeah, I do am looking forward to the Summer Pockets adaptation, and yeah, them being included in Kaginato like as a cameo of Torishio Torishio in the final episode. So yeah, yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, double support timer. Um, yeah, the quality really fell off. That's all I have to say. Devil's a Part Timer, season one specifically, it's one of my favorite shows that I've watched. It's a unique take on the genre that's honestly, yeah, kind of oversaturated now. Um, it did, but season two, like I think my enjoyment of it really fell off because I spoiled myself for the light novel ending. Yes, you can hate me for all you want. Um, I think I think most of you got spoiled. I think if you've been on social media for like a while, that backlash was so strong that it even reached someone like me. Like I think back then I was just doing or watching YouTube videos. Not really using that much social media besides that. And yeah, it did reach me. By one of the I think thumbnails or titles of a certain video. I don't remember what video is, but yeah, it's something like that. But the quality really dipped, and though there is some what you call this, good moments, but uh, yeah, the quality really dropped the ball, especially in animation. Like, yeah, back I remember back in like March 2021, if I remember, or like like the Genki Bunko Fest that it got announced. I was really excited for this. Like, this were it got announced along with Misfit season 2. But yeah, yeah, I think I will not be reading any of the light novels as well, and I'll be stopping at the season since they'll have more seasons now. So, if I remember correctly. So yeah, um, yeah, it's kind of sad end for the Double Support Timer series for me, really. Probably I'll probably not rewatch season 1 in like might be even decades before I rewatch it again. So yeah. Next up, if I remember correctly, that is Arifureta. Um, okay. Arifureta. I think it's for me it's in the middle of between A or B, because honestly I respect them. Like, they did a great job. First of all, 2 volumes. Very rare for an anime. Like, usually you would see 3 to 4 volume light novel adaptations. But this, they did only 2 volumes, volumes 5 and 6. And I honestly respect them for it. But to be honest, I think it's due to the length of Arifureta's page count that it kind of somewhat fast paced itself, in my opinion. Though I did, like, I remember having like a sort of small argument with someone. We are both massive Arifureta fans. Just recently actually. About Arifureta's anime adaptation, and yeah. For me, yeah, it did not hit that much, but I did enjoy it overall. I think I'll probably put it a bit in A, because despite that, I really enjoyed like the gang, Hajime, Shia, yeah, yeah, Cody. As I honestly had a fun time watching it, and it's only like the one of the 3 animes actually I read. I watch actually in the winter season. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Um, in regards to season 3, since they'll be adapting some of my favorite volumes in the series, actually, yeah, I hope they do it. So, in an adaptation standpoint, they'll do better. That's all I want for this franchise, because I feel it is such a fun series, and I would recommend it. Despite the isekai tropes, it's one of those series that you will have a blast if you can handle the isekai aspects of it, and the overpowered main character aspects of it. Hajime is really an interesting protagonist, in my opinion. So yeah, that's basically it. Next up is Usaki-chan season 2. Um, Usaki-chan season 2. Okay, okay. Now that I think about it, I might put it at B, I guess. Okay, we'll put both at B. Um, Usaki-chan season 2. Wait. Okay, I think I should put Utsurama no Massive Truth below. I think, like as you can see from here, top 5 animes of the year: S being absolutely amazing, A being great, um, B being good, C being trash, and C being decent to a bit mid, and um, trash is basically, I think, this is the only show I think that I'll put in the trash tier, because I rated it. It's the only series I rated a 4 and below. So yeah. Okay, what I think of Osaki-chan. Osaki-chan gives me smiles, actually. Despite many people just, I think, hating on it for its first season, it really died down after the second season. But yeah, I see had a fun time watching Osaki and the cast overall. Oh, Sakurai. Okay, now I remember Sakurai and Osaki's interactions. Though, okay, I will transition to another show that I think I much prefer, like the style that they did, and that it will be Takagi-san, Teasing Master Takagi-san, season 3. I absolutely love this show. Not might be a bit biased since it's the first series, like out of the three, what you call this, the main three you can see in common anime shit, um Taga Takagi, Nagatoro, and Usaki. This is my first one, and this is the one that I really like. Um, and it's honestly just pure, pure wholesome shit that I absolutely love. Takaki and Nishikata. Just also the side cast as well. Really good. Yamamoto really did a good job. I'm looking forward to watching the movie though. I honestly forgot about the movie. I don't know if it's translated, but yeah, I'll probably watch it sometime in the future. I'm probably near, if ever we'll have a season 4. Also, there's a bit teasing for me, like as a manga reader of the spin-off, Karakaijutsu no Motto Takaki-san, where both of them grown up and have a child called Chichan. That was just a teaser for me. It honestly warms my heart seeing like a bit of tease for me as a manga reader. So yeah, I do hope they'll have an anime for that as well. So yeah, that's basically it. Okay, next up is Kaguya-sama Love's War. Kaguya-sama Love's War, Season 3, specifically. I have not watched the movie yet, but I'm very excited for that since it adapts one of my favorite arcs ever, which is the either you could call it the Ice Kaguya arc or the First Kiss Never Ends, as the title of the movie is. But yeah, season 3, fantastic. I wish I have like the old volumes of the manga that I had back then, but I sold it off to like buy more stuff. Yeah, I would I would try to collect the Kaguya-sama volumes once again. Once I'm 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 what you call this? I guess have more money. So yeah, anyways, Kaguya-sama season 3, absolutely fantastic. They did go all out on this. A1 Pictures, I like with 86 last year. They did a fantastic job when it comes to animation, when it comes to the adaptation, when it comes to the comedy, when it comes to the amazing moments of the cultural festival arc. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely nearing the 10 out of 10. If I remember correctly, I think either I rated a 10 out of 10 but or in my head it's either a 9.5 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. But yeah, absolutely fantastic show. I would highly recommend you to watch Kaguya-sama and check out the manga as well. So yeah, I'm looking, like, once again looking forward to the movie. Okay, next up is Love After World Domination. I think this was like a decent show. Actually, I would put it. No, I did enjoy some of it. Like this is a series that's basically like a parody of uh a kind of, not really a parody, more like a mix of Romeo and Juliet mixed with Super Sentai. For those who don't know, Super Sentai is Kamen Rider, that kind of stuff, Tokusatsu. Also for the West, I think you all know what Power Rangers is. So yeah, that type of thing. So yeah, I adored it as much as Usagi-chan. It was basically the equivalent of Hosaki-chan for like, if I remember correctly, spring or summer. It's between those two seasons. My memory is suck. My memory suck. So yeah, that's basically it. I would recommend if you're like if you like wholesome romance. So yeah, Mob Psycho 100. Mob Psycho 100 gone all out. I honestly don't know. I'm just gonna rate this here. I ran top 5 anime. I'll put it in random order for now, but yeah, Mob Psycho 100, one of my favorite shows of this season of anime. That's, I think, already ended. We're on the winter season now, actually. Since yeah, um, once again, Mob Psycho 100, fantastic show. Like I absolutely love it. Like I don't have any much attachment to it, but I really really like the show. Like the Dimple episode, like the last few episodes, absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love watching Mob Psycho 100, and I'm glad to see it to its conclusion. So yeah, I love seeing the journey of Shigeo Kageyama. Like his journey from season one all the way to the end. I'm absolutely just reminiscing about it. One of the best things that I think I watched in anime. So yeah. Next up, Engage Kiss actually. Now, first of all, this is a special series to me, to be honest. Since this was like I from the first day it got announced as Project Engage, I was really interested in it because it's backed up by like some massive names in my opinion. Through Maruto Fumiyaki, the creator of White Album 2, one of my favorite romance visual novels of all time, and Saikano, one of my favorite animes of all time. Looking forward to reading the light novel as well. And Tsunako, the creator of, or should I say the illustrator of the Day Life series, one of my favorite artists of all time. And A1 Pictures as well. Like these three matched together made a great show in my opinion. Like it did not blow away per se, but yeah, in my opinion, considering this has a season two on the way, if I remember correctly, that's gonna be revealed. I think this season, during January, February something, if I remember correctly. Um, it, it's honestly a great show. I would recommend watching this. Like, I think there was two anime originals between this and Licorice Rico. I picked this one, and I have not watched Licorice Rico. Yes, yeah, you can blame me for it, but yeah, then despite the year debate, you didn't really the series really did give me like the appeal that I want, like compared to Engage Kids. I absolutely love Engage Kids, and I'm looking forward to playing the gacha game. Yes, yeah. Since this is a multimedia franchise, similar to another series that it is on this list, um, it will have a gacha game later on, in March, and if there's no delays, it's probably by March as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading what Marto will be cooking in that series, since there is of course will be an extended cast of characters. So I'm looking forward to see how will he handle writing in a medium that's honestly so fast. Yeah, it's a different medium from the visual novel medium, the light novel medium, and even of course the anime and manga medium. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he will cook there. So yeah. Anyways, next up, Danmachi Season 4. Danmachi Season 4 is a massive improvement from the previous seasons. Once again, I think the reason for its massive improvement is because of the original author, Fujino Omori, joining the staff. Its pacing and its characterization is more, how much called it's more effective. Um, and this adapts only two volumes as well, which I really really like. Compared to Ari Fureta, it adapts it. I think great. Um, it's well enough that I think my only complaints about it is like the animation. Can't really blame it considering it's made by JC staff. Like his staff, despite its efforts, it did what it could. But honestly, I think what though I would say they have standout animation, especially during the versus that Juggernaut. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to watching part two this season actually. Which adapts considering last volume adapted volumes 12 and 13. I think part two will only adapt volume 14 considering it's one of the longest light novel ever in in a page count sense. So yeah, I think they'll only adapt volume 14, and it's gonna be amazing because I love volume 14 for its like. I actually don't want to spoil, but yeah, I absolutely love that much. I think this Dungeon Adventure is one of my favorite arcs in the series so far. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to reading more Danmachi content. Volume 18, um, Sword Oratoria, and even the spin-offs. I'm looking forward to reading. So yeah, that's basically it. Okay, next up, Mob Love Alternative. Okay, now that I think about it, wow, this list just making me feel more and more. Okay. In a numerical sense, okay, first of all, this would be like nines. S and top five anime would be nines. A would be eight. Um, seven. B would be 6 to 7. 6 to 7 out of 10. So yeah. Marvel of Alternative. Honestly, they did a massive improvement from season one. First of all, the opening. Okay, I have not talked about any series opening, but yeah, they did a lot of effort. Like Kaguya-sama, Yakuza Sky, Don Machi, even Arifureta. Like, but for me, the standout would have to be Now that I think about it, I think I forgot something. Okay, sorry for the interruption there. I forgot one series. I absolutely have no idea how the file did not include that. But yeah, I did manage to find a new visual to replace it. It's at the end right there. So um, once again, I have to talk about Marvel Alternative Season 2. Marvel Alternative Season 2, once again, big improvement. For example, like the openings. It's sang by the legendary Jam Projecto and Minami Kuribayashi, the original singers for the visual novel, like made like a decade ago, which I absolutely love doing like a combo of them. It just brings harmony and gives the Marvel Love style back into the series, or should I say the anime, for like a spark of it. So yeah, adaptation wise, can't really say. Like at this point, I become numb to it. This also the reason why I haven't made a part two to that Marvel Love Alternative breakdown, cut content review. Yeah, that shit. It's because I just became blunted and just enjoying some mindless fun. And despite that, I think there are some standout moments, especially during Operation Sarugoshima. Yeah, I think you all know. Episode 7, they did a job at it. Like, could have been worse, to be honest. Like, seriously, seeing the first season, I would honestly say it could have been worse. So yeah, decent show, but when it comes to improvements, I would really talk about such as like the improvements of the CGI, which like it was not the CGI back then, but now it's just good, and I actually love the fight scenes as well. Like, uh, they did a good job with that. Also the updated character designs as well. It really, what you call this, gives more personality. Should I say, when it comes to, it's nearing like not as it's still color palette wise, it's still like the same, but the designs of the things like the hair, I absolutely, yeah, I absolutely like the improvements, like being close to the original design of the visual novel, character design of the visual novel. So yeah, that's basically it. Overall, I had a fun time with it, same as with Torment. So I would put them in the same tier. What I would put in the C tier is mid. Okay, 6, 7. Once again, trash. I think it's 4 to below. But C is to mid series. There's this one. B, once again, 6 to 7 out of 10. A, about 8 out of 10. 9 would be 9 out of 10, and this would be, I think this would all be 9 out of 10. So yeah, in my heart, Kaginato season 2 would be a 10 out of 10. So yeah. Okay, next up, the mid. If I remember correctly, the name is reincarnated. The strongest demon lord got reincarnated as a typical nobody. Just your standard overpowered shit. Like not really something fresh, or should I say more something entertaining, like the the previous and future season, which is Mr. Demon King Academy. Once again, um, I do wonder for its entertaining part as well, since considering just a small off topic, the the original the first VA for Anos got into a scandal, and yeah, they did not he did definitely not take the role for the season 2 shit. Like it was just inevitable. But see, the new voice actor, despite being solid, it does not give the charisma that the original voice actor had. So yeah, I would be a bit disappointed for that. Or in my eyes, I would just read the light novel and just imagine Anos in that OG voice, because fucking hell, I absolutely love his OG voice. Fantastic. What gives the show its entertainment value for me, and probably to many others as well. So yeah. Anyways, it's basically that, but just a rundown version of it. Boring, should I say, boring version of it. So yeah. Anyway, sorry for the interruption once again. Just a mistake at my part. Um, Regarding the device I'm using. So yeah, since we're over the 30-minute mark, yeah, okay. Next up, I'm quitting heroin. That just sounds fucking illegal. I'm quitting hair. I'm quitting heroing. Okay, I think you get my point. I'm basically, this guy quit his job as a hero to basically work for the Demon King. Um, it's it's kind of a refreshing take on genre, and it gives like the show, for me. I I I definitely put it in my top 20 anime overall because of how special the show is to me. I absolutely love like the cast, the main character, like seeing the journey from the first to the last episode. I honestly enjoyed it a lot. One of the more special animes that manages to grip me with storytelling in just a one core, or like 12 to 13 episodes. So yeah, very much enjoyed it, and definitely I think top 5 anime of the year contender. Next up is Bibliophile Princess. You know, I'm impressed. First of all, animation, Studio Madhouse, fantastic. Um, Second of all, I don't. Of course, as a boy, I don't really. I do tap myself into some shoujo series once in a while, and this feels like a generic shoujo series to me. Not really interesting. Not really anything that can wow my eyes. Not really something that I could say is wholesome romance. Because goddamn, I'm very picky. I think you can tell. I'm very picky with shows. And this is the reason why I made myself like a policy to never drop a show. But goddamn, I was really close to doing that with to breaking that rule with Big about Princess. How boring it is in the later episodes. Like the first few episodes were very, very intriguing, and the last few episodes absolutely okay. Basically a snooze fest. And yeah, if you get the season 2 announcement, definitely not watching that. I'm definitely not reading its source material as well, whether it's manga or light novel or something. So yeah. Alright, so that's my critique of the show. The shoujo fans can hate me for all you want, but seriously, you can't really compete with something like a Katsuki no now. Like seriously. But yeah, okay. Next up, my stepdaughter sister, or my stepmother's daughter is my ex. Okay, I think that's the title. God damn it. I think I'm just getting bored with the light novel adaptations already. Like, god damn. Okay, for me, it was an entertaining show, surprisingly, and if we get a season 2, I might actually watch it. That's basically it. The typical light novel rom coms. Can we blame me for that? So yeah, that's basically it. So yeah. Okay. Next up is Gotobu no Hanayome, the movie specifically. I watched the movie this year, and I think it did a better job at than the manga. Off topic, but I hated the manga. Once again, my apologies. It's been like 3 interruptions that I had to pull out a piece of paper to like remember it, so I don't edit shit out. I don't leave this shit in. So yeah. Okay. We- The Go to Bunhanayomi movie. Once again, off topic. The manga. I've hated the manga, especially the last parts, because not really like a setup, or should I say not. First of all, I think it's due to my anger for not for my best girl not winning. Can also be due to the factor that it's I think not really well set up. But I think the reason why I love this movie is because of more the more time it gives to, like the winner of the series. It gives something that I think the manga doesn't have, if I remember correctly. Um, More content with the main winner and Futaro. And I absolutely love like the style. Like this could not work for like like despite many people calling it like it's just like a typical um quintuplet episode, but for me it doesn't really feel like that. The structure as a movie works well rather than the TV anime, the structure of the movie itself. But yeah, I see it's a good conclusion to the series overall. Enjoyed more than the manga version of it. So yeah, we'll put it like an 8, or yeah, put it in a definitely not an S in my opinion. Next up, reincarnated as a sword. I adore this show. I had an absolute blast with this show, man. I absolutely enjoyed the fuck out of Reincarnate as a Sword. Despite me fucking molding like at the announcement, I actually enjoyed this. Like the very definition of never judge a book by its cover. I think this is due to like the character the character interactions between Shisho or Sensei in English and Fran. I actually love their dynamic and yeah, seeing their journey throughout the series. It's just pure fun, and I'm honestly looking forward to watching the second season of it. I will not read the novels though, so yeah. Okay. I would put this like an S, I guess. So yeah. Just to note, S and the top five anime, I think there are a league of their own. There's like a different, a higher up tier. You could call it S double S, or should I say SSS, or should I say SSR? Whatever the fuck is the highest tier. So yeah. Next up is Prima Dole. Prima Dole is a multimedia project, just like Engage Kiss, but it's made by a different thing, different staff or different writers, different whatever. It's basically made by the same motherfuckers as the quintessential quintuplets. Same studio actually. I don't know if it's the same staff, but Blueberry Animation Studios, they made this, and Prima Doll is by Key, which once again, this is the series I was talking about in the Kaginato segment. Prima Doll is a multimedia project. This is the anime adaptation of it. Or should I say anime project, because it's not really like an adaptation from what I've heard from the ones who read, or should I say experience the other media projects of Prima Doll. But yeah. I also reacted to this. As you can see, I'll put all the shit in the description. So yeah, when it comes to Kaginato, Utormono, and Prima Doll, I reacted to all three of them. And Prima Doll, I actually enjoyed it. I actually had a fun time. I actually love Prima Doll. It's like Violet Evergarden in a way, in a sense, but it's honestly different from that. You can't really compare it to Violet Evergarden, though they have some elements that are similar. So yeah, I think you get my point. Overall, this show amazing. Once again, would be S. Though now that I think about it, I'm really confused on what categorizes as S. Okay, I think it's just removed by like incarnated, so it's not that amazing. It's just great like this. Though these ones are amazing to me. So yeah. Day Live Season 4. I have many criticisms of Day Live Season 4 to be honest. First of all, the adaptation. Though they did very well with Kurumi Refrain, Volume 16, one of my favorite volumes. They did it justice. Of course they did. Because it's Kurumi's arc. Like, they can't really mess up this shit, or the merch by Kadokawa, the fucking Disney of anime, would fucking be appalled by it. So yeah, Kurumi sales would drop. But so they did a very well job with this. Second of all, what an improvement from season 3. My god, Jesus Christ. The animation, fantastic. Made by Geek Toys. Once again, another studio. It's in its fourth streak of different studios every season. So yeah. But so honestly, I do hope in the next season that they announce after this after the series ended, I do look forward to Geek Toys adapting it once again. I do think they'll do a good job with it, considering they only need to adapt 3 volumes, 17, 18, and 19. Considering along with this 16, those are basically one arc. and uh, season 4 went on a cliffhanger. And yeah, I've seen Adore Day Live. Like it's not like um, it's not like it's not like amazing, but because of course they messed up Nia and Mukuro's arc. For me and Jesus, I'm basically a friend of mine, not the actual Jesus. Basically we lost this one because we're passive fans of Mukuro and Nia respectively. Mine being Mukuro and him being Nia. And yeah, anyways, yeah. There's basically though despite that they once again Kurumi. Fantastic animation, fantastic music. Go Sakabe. Banger. And yeah, looking forward to season 5. That's basically would put it at 8, to be honest. So yeah, despite the adaptation. Yeah. It's been 4 interruptions. I'm getting fucking tired of it. Let's just speed run we only have 3 left. Okay. Spike's family. Spike's family. I think my hype died. I think my hype died with Spike's family actually. But honestly, I think it's due to like the overhyping that like despite it being very popular in the manga community, it was still relatively small. Found its it really found I think mainstream when the anime dropped and it became a worldwide success, absolutely blown up. And yeah, I think that's just the fate of many series right here. I think this is the reason why I haven't watched that many mainstream like Bleach, Chainsaw Man, nah, like seriously, JoJo as well. Like not really I'm actually I actually want to like or yeah, Demon Slayer as well. I actually want to read should I say watch those series, but you know, I think the overhyping just kills like a series in my heart. But I do want to watch those in the near future. So yeah. Spy Family is an exception though. Absolutely. Still the wholesome show that I remember. Um and it's really good. Cloverworks, Act Plus Wit Studio did a great job with it. And yeah, absolutely enjoyed it. I did not watch part 2 though. Yeah, I only watched the first part. Because by that point, I honestly just got no energy to like watch it. But despite that, it's still like a good 8 out of 10. I really need to update my anime and manga list sometime because goddamn, my taste really changed. Okay, next up is Harem Labyrinth in Another World. First of all, second of all, um, it's generic, but also in a sense that there's also they did go all out on this. Not gonna lie, and yeah, uh, I was had a blast watching every episode for different reasons. Yeah, so I'm actually grinning because for those of you who don't know, I think you already know why as we like this show because I read the manga before and I think it's really entertaining for like a trash harem series. But yeah, would put it in the enjoyable tier. Last up is Arc Knights. Prelude to Dawn. Arc Knights, one of my favorite series of all time, and what probably my favorite gacha game for now. I don't know if playing more Heaven Burns Red will change that though. But yeah, Arc Knights, one of my favorite series of all time. And what did they do to my baby? Fantastic. Um, of course, reacted to this as well. Honestly, it's just amazing. Star really did a good job with the Arc Knights anime. Just adapting volumes, episodes 1 to 3. The weakest parts of the main story, of course, they'll have a hard time. Um, they'll have a hard time considering the writing of the first parts is kind of but I think they really did a great job, probably even amazing job adaptation wise. It's probably like the best mobile game adaptation ever, and I will absolutely fight that, even though I haven't watched or played FGO. So yeah, like in the animation department, the characterization department, they 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 adapted like solid points. It gave the characters more personality. I think this is fair enough considering the the main story being like a text based. Like we don't have voice acting in the main story along with the events as well, which is really sad. But I think we can understand why. But yeah, Arc Knight's absolutely fantastic, and I'm looking forward to season 2, Parish in Frost, which, if you know Arc Knights, that's where the real shit begins, where the series goes bonkers. So yeah, overall, definitely an S. Anyways, that's it. To be honest, top, though this might be not ordered, but to be honest, would be going similar to this. It's really hard. Probably Kagen, I'm quitting Heroing. Heroing would be tied for second place. Kaginato being the first. A massive key fan. Absolutely biased by it. So yeah. Um, and looking at it, I think I'm quite satisfied with the results. I think, though I do think I need to re-rate some of this in my Annie list. Considering, yeah, that's just my feelings about it. Once again, Tafayami probably like 9.5 out of tens. S being 9 out of 10s. A being 8 8 out of 10s, B being 6 to 7 out of 10, C being about 5 out of 10, and trash being 4 to 1 out of 10s. So yeah, that's basically it. I think I'm quite satisfied with the results overall, and yeah, I really had a fun time reminiscing about what I watched. Despite it being small, I'm looking forward to watching more in 2023 as well. So yeah, I'm overall, I think, yeah, this is practically the end of the video, guys. Subscribe with the notification bell. See you, so you won't miss any of my videos. Share to a friend and watch these videos next right here. So yeah, um, some announcements to make. Considering this the first video I made in the year, if that will be the case, my apologies. I will not be uploading much in like the next January, February, and probably including March as well. I probably won't be uploading much due to like doing some a lot. I like there's a lot of things I want to do, and last season really took a lot of shit in me. I really need to take things slow and steady. Though I'm though I think by spring I would be back making regular one content a week again. I think this would be like bi-weekly upload schedule for like the next 3 months. So yeah, I do am disappointed in that, but seriously, I think you can give me some slack. But there's school, there's also a lot of things that I have to do, and some secret projects that I'm looking forward to letting you see in the near future. So yeah, that's basically it. So okay, now that's out of my way. I do am looking forward to the next videos. I'm willing to make, like, despite the schedule. So yeah, though I when I'm back, I do will have a lot more experience. I am reading a lot more as well. So yeah, I think I'm just nearing a burnout compared to because of this season. So yeah. Anyways, that's basically it. Yeah. I really had a fun time doing this, and I'm honestly looking forward to seeing how my 2023 tier list of anime would be look like. Who knows? There may be some surprises here and there. Maybe Summer Pockets would be the masterpiece on the level of Clannad or something, but that's just a dream that will be in my head forever, I guess. Uh, I guess wait till we actually see it. So yeah. That's basically it. So yeah. Okay. This might be the end of the video, I guess. So bye.